Hey everybody, I'm Iero, and these are the stories behind my songs. That song's about a relationship. Basically, early on when I first met my wife, like I was very sure that I loved her. Like it was definitely like a love at first sight type thing, and that's why I know that that's true, because I experienced it. To be young and to meet someone and be very serious about them, and also at that point to be on tour constantly, things arise and you kind of, your paths sometimes shift like this. They don't always just fit together perfectly. And that song is a lot about how, all this stuff is happening. We need to go and kind of experience life first before we can be together. But I know that you are what I want, and I don't care if it's if I have nothing else. That I would be fine if I just have you. Joyriding is about actually it stems back to my wife again, but later in life. It's about when the older we get, we think we have things figured out, maybe professionally, or just like all right, this is going to be my life, these are the things I'm going to do, and this is the trajectory. Sometimes those things get fucked up because life, laughs at our plans, basically. And I remember one night not really knowing what to do next, and I remember seeing her kind of scared at that point, and I think more scared for me, because it was when you think you have things totally figured out and then a rug gets pulled out from under you, that can be not shattering, but it can really shake you. And I think that night, after discussing what the future held for me, just in doing things, I didn't know if I wanted to do music anymore. I just kind of wanted to I don't know. I had this dream of being a mailman, and I was kind of just spouting stuff, I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna quit music and maybe I'll deliver mail, and then also maybe I'll write a book, and she was just oh fuck, what is wrong? Oh man, whatever you want, I got your back, but I'm really fucking scared right now. So it was that night, and then I remember having that conversation with her, and all those feelings of projecting her fears. I put it into a song. I wrote that song, and then 2 days later, I put it out on the internet, and then I think I realized that I wanted to do music again. So, I wish I could have that thing where I create and then kind of put it in a box, and I have this at this date, this is gonna happen. For me, it's always just been I've always just written, and whether I knew what I was writing for or not, it didn't matter. I probably had more confidence in stuff that I knew there was this time around. Say, all right, for Stomach Aches, I was just writing songs because I just was writing songs, and I had no idea what was going to happen with it. And then it came out, and then I knew that I was going to write a follow-up. So that was really exciting for me, because I knew that there was an outlet, a specific outlet for it. But at the same time, it was scary because I'd never done it before. So it was oh man, do I know how to do this? Maybe not, I guess we're gonna find out. But it was also one of those experiences that was really fulfilling, because it was so scary, And I think when we do that type of shit like that, I feel that's why we jump out of planes, and why we fucking jump off bridges and stuff like that, is because if you can do that, then you can fucking do anything. If you can do the thing that scares you most, then there's no barriers anymore. I'm a Mess kind of stemmed from I was first starting to do solo work, and I'd wrote maybe 2 or 3 songs at that point, and a couple of friends of mine were putting on some benefit shows and asked if I would get up and do some stuff, and I was I only have 2 songs, and they're like, oh, that's fine. So at one of those shows, it was at Maxwell's in Hoboken, New Jersey, a young lady, came up after the set, and we just started to talk about her personal life and about a little bit about mental illness, but it wasn't really full blown. I think it was just the feeling of inadequacies and feeling like maybe that everybody else had their shit figured out and you kind of don't, and why, is that a terrible thing?
Yeah.
I think maybe a lot of us grew up with that feeling, or being told like, hey, get your shit together, because I don't want anyone else to know, don't show anybody else that you're fucked up. That's the worst thing that you can do. And I feel like maybe that's an old school way of thinking. I don't think you should tell everybody your problems, but if you wear your true self on your sleeve, then maybe you'll start to feel comfortable in your own skin finally.